We are inside our form now. Let's create one drop down list box. Name we are given as S1. We'll add the option value. This is the value which will be carried. Now I am selling LX, and this part, let me close the option first, and this is the part which will be visible to the user. So I have added one option. Let me go for another option, Ron. So this is the option I have added. Now I will just say one more. I am going. Now with this I will, let me close this select box. So now this is my three options I have added. Name is S1. I am saving this, refreshing. You can see these three options are available. I can select any one and submit it. Now let's go to our test 6 part. You can see we have this line same as what we have done for the text box. So the same thing will be copied here, will be collected and displayed here. So let me just come here, selected already Ron, submit it. You can see S1 Ron is selected. Now I will go back, instead of Ron let me change to Alex, submit it. Alex is displayed here. Now this is, let's see the attributes, whatever we can add it. Now if first thing is autofocus. Once you give a autofocus to this, our let me just save it. Now refresh this. Now once the page loads, automatically the focus will be on that. I can just, by using up and down arrow, I can change it, or I can use the mouse also, but the focus will be on that. If I have multiple elements, this will be used. If I want the user should first select this, then I better to do it autofocus. Now let's say disabled. Disabled means this is no more available for the users. Refresh it. Now refresh this. It is, I can't touch it now, so it will not work for me. So disabled. Now there is one more option. I can give a form ID also. So if it is, because I kept it within form start and end tag, so it is connected to this form. I can keep it outside and give the ID here also. So because this is a single form, there is no point in going that. Suppose if I have multiple forms, then I can use it. Now let's add some, give the option of multiple. Multiple means user can select multiple options. Now we are able to select one at a time. Now we can select more values. So let's say I am just changing it to Ravi 1. One more I will add. So multiple means let's go add few more options. So it will be better for us to understand it, how it works. So let's say Ravi 3, Ravi 3. We are given multiple here. As multiple attribute we added, saved it. Now refreshing, you can see it is open, many things are open. So at a time it opens lot of things. Now I can restrict it, show me two items at a time. I can give size equal to 2. So I saved it, refreshed it, so it is showing 2 only. I can browse also. So let me just change it to 3, saved it, refreshed, so 3 are visible. Now how to handle the select? Suppose I have selected one. Now I can hold the control button and select one more. I can go like this. So I can select multiple things. One more also I can select. So this is how the multiple selections can be done by pressing the control key. Now once I submit this, what happens? I have to make it a one array. Fine. Now let me save it, refresh it once. Fine. Now let us come to test 6. Now here what I'll do, I have another code here. I will enable this code. This code tells me that it's I'll collect it as an array, same one, but I have collected it as a, because it's not a single element, it's I am collecting an array. So what I will do, I loop through it and display all the selections. This part we will study when you go to the how to receive the data in PHP variable part, or in the array part we will study that. I have saved it. Now I am just refreshing this, giving a one selection, holding the control, pressing Ravi. So these two selections, let's see how this looks. You can see these two have come here. Now let me just go back, add a one more. Let's say Ravi. I am holding the control key, selecting Ravi 3. You can see I have now 3 selections. So all those 3 have come up here. This is how we handle a drop down list box.